Everybody likes a little video tour. Here's the buckwheat I planted really late. Probably won't flower. It's getting pretty late in the season, but who knows? And here's a wall of tomatoes. Look at all these paste tomatoes. Just loaded with them. I guess I'll cook up one more batch of, well, it's probably 3 batches of tomato sauce or salsa. Look at them all. These plants just died off finally. They were green. Here's the yellow tomatoes. Red tomatoes. I don't know if I'll use these. There's just way too many of them. And then here's the Brussels sprouts. Really nice crop of Brussels sprouts this year. They're really nice and firm. There's lots of them. Lots of Brussels sprouts. Really good peppers this year too. The sweet ones are ripening up. These orange ones are super sweet. And the cayennes are all ripening up. These are red flame. I believe they're red flame. Lots and lots of cayennes. And these are a bell pepper, sweet pepper. These are sweet sunrise. I believe that's what they're called. They're pretty good. Not as sweet as those orange ones though. And I have lots of them. Lots and lots of sweet peppers. These are the Escamillo, I think, orange ones. And these are the sweet sunrise bell peppers. And then these are I think LFA jalapenos. And these ones were, they call them yellow jalapenos, but they're hotter than jalapenos. This one's turning orange. And I have one other variety in here, the red ember cayenne. I believe that's these. They're a little stockier than the red flames, and they ripened earlier. And they're a really good cayenne too. So lots of peppers. What else is left? Got carrots under here. Guess we can take a peek. Oh, I don't know what this plant is. This looks like a mullein. It might be, no, it's the tobacco. Same as the flowering tobacco. It just came up real late. Sweet jasmine tobacco smells great at dusk. And but I was looking under here for the carrots. There's the carrots. I didn't plant a ton of carrots this year. They didn't germinate. Here's the carrots. These are ready to harvest. They have everything covered up because of the warm weather. There's lots of cabbage moss around. Well, this is to keep rabbits from eating them. And under here, I believe there are Chinese cabbage. I should take a look and see. Yep. These are Napa. They're starting to firm up. They're starting to make some nice heads. And I don't think the cabbage moss got in here. I had them pretty well sealed along the edges with some dirt. And the weeds went crazy. Look at these weeds. I'm going to try to mow them down today. And this was a late planting of these summer squash. And I haven't been picking them. They got real big. See? And this is a row of some extra Chinese cabbage. I didn't cover them up. I think it's Chinese cabbage. Yeah, this is Michili type. Gets real long. This was some Napa. And I'm afraid it's all going to be full of cabbage worms because I don't have it covered up. You can see their poop here. So they're in here eating the cabbage worms. They go for the center and then they make a big mess out of it. I didn't spot that one, but it's in there somewhere. This was volunteer dill. It came up really late and it's heading out because it's been so warm. Then this is, I think this is, oh, what do you call it? Symposia. It's a hybrid green. Look how big the leaves get. Tatsoi. And this is some bok choy here. It's ready to harvest. It's all headed up. See, really nice. Probably joy choy variety. And then the radishes are all mature already. I have like 2, 3 or 4 kinds in here. If I can still read it, which I can't. These look like Alpine Gold, Korean radishes. Look how big they are. These are Bora King purple ones. They're all ready to pick. These look like April Cross. They're more like a daikon. Look at the size of that. It's all mature and ready to pick. These are more with Alpine Gold. Let's see if I wrote on here. I wrote on there, but I can't read it. Better use better marker next time. This might be 2 different kinds. These were some I planted a little later, they're smaller. What else is in here? Here's some purple Chinese cabbage. I forgot the variety. The sun is bright today. Cabbage moths don't seem to eat this as much. I don't see eggs on there. I don't know if it heads up or not. This is a Michili type. Gets really long. Real long and tall and really sweet. There's one of the cabbage moths now. It's going to lay its eggs in there. Some more purple Chinese cabbage, and this is purple mustard. This is really good too. Nice green. And the watermelons. Here's a crimson sweet, super late. Oh, there's a little baby one too. Probably never mature. They didn't do so good this year. But it's still growing. Look at that. And the other melons have all shut down. I got some really nice cantaloupes. Here's one last one that might be mature. The vines are dying off. So it slipped. So I'll pick this one. It might be okay. Oh, it's split open. Smells good. We'll have to eat that today. And the winter squash, sweet dumplings, like a delicata type. There aren't a ton in here. There's some. I'll get quite a few. Not as many as you would think, but yeah, there's some in here. Oops, I just stepped on one. So the corn is all done. I had harvested popcorn because the woodpeckers were eating it. It's all hanging inside. Look at a cabbage moth. This has got broccoli in there, which was supposed to be covered up, but that's probably how the moths sneak in here as the wind blows this off. There's broccoli. There's some regular red radishes, which, look at them. They're ready to pick. Guess I have to make a salad. Really nice. The broccoli's doing really nice. So I'll have a good fall crop. Should have a good fall crop on that. If the cabbage worms don't eat it all up. And under here I had some. This is where I picked one of the Chinese cabbages. That big fat grasshopper. Under here I have Chinese cabbage and probably some bok choy. Not sure what's under here exactly. I think mostly Chinese cabbage. Oh, this is all this is heading up pretty good. It's getting solid. Oh, look at that. See? Cabbage worm. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Lighting's not good. Cabbage worm. I had these pretty well covered. I'm not sure how they got in there. You can see there they eating and they poop all over it. This could go another week. It'd be perfect. But when those cabbage worms get in, you gotta peel about half of it off to get all the poop out of there. And these are beets. Just a little patch of beets. And there's some beets on here. Look at them. And this cloth is all raggedy. Might as well just take it off. Got a couple kind of red beets in here. There's how the cabbage moths get in. The lid's open. Because the plants are too big too in there. My tunnels aren't tall enough. And under this one is, on this side, I don't know what's under here. Looks like some more Chinese cabbage. Why is this one wilting? It's done. Oh, it's full of aphids. Look at. And here's some bok choy. Green stem bok choy. That's really nice looking. Aphids aren't on that so bad, but they're bad on this one. I guess I should harvest this one. So if it's not one thing, it's another. See, no aphids on this one though. Just this one. So if they just eat one plant, that's okay with me. But that bok choy is ready to pick. Usually it's cooler, it's cooling off now, but it's been really hot. What else is in the garden? Cucumbers done. I want to mow and till this and get it seeded in winter rye. So that's about it. Here's the blue flax I planted. Never did a ton. Probably won't plant it again. Didn't do so great. These was the green beans, which have all gone to seed, dried up. These green beans are still green though. And here's the red clover, crimson clover, here's crimson clover seeds, which I should probably save. And we're back to where we started. The only other thing I have still growing is some of this basil. It's all bolted, but the bees like the flowers, so I let it grow. There's a bee on the flower right there. It's one of the last things flowering they eat. This was a volunteer or something. And under here is lettuce. I got romaine lettuce, probably ready to pick. It's probably all headed up. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful head of romaine lettuce. And there's some bib that bolted. See how tall it is? Kind of forgot about it under these covers. Truth is, I don't like eating lettuce. I don't have taste for lettuce too much this time of year. So I don't know if I'll plant a fall crop again. But I'll have to make a salad since I got those radishes, got this. These were the carrots. That's about it. Here's some nice dill that came really late, volunteer. And there's the, still got this Thai basil. It never bolted. That's what they said. Regular Thai basil bolts really fast, and this said that it didn't, and it didn't. But here's sweet basil. This is spicy saber basil. I believe that's it for the garden, which is quite a bit. Fall colors sort of coming on. I think this year they all got some kind of, it was raining so much they got fungal and diseases, and I don't think there'll be such bright colors like some years. So back to picking the tomatoes and make some sauce. I forgot to look at this garden. There's a hole in here. I hope something didn't crawl in there and eat the stuff. This is turnips. White turnips. Really nice. And all this stuff came up volunteer. Some more red mustard. Tatsoi. There's turnips in here though. That's all I planted was a row of turnips, and all this other stuff came up volunteer from when some of the plants seeded this spring. They came up this fall. And in here, that's the problem with the covers. You kind of forget about what's in there. Looks like Chinese cabbage. Think. And this one is some mustard, red mustard. And there's probably bok choy in here too. I just ate all these, most all of these golden raspberries. There's still a few in here I missed. They've been really good this fall. You gotta look at them close though, because there's little bugs that, little tiny spiders that hang on them sometimes. If you pop them in your mouth too soon, you eat a spider. They're still blossoming. It's one of the only flowers the bees have left. Few blossoms, not too many. Things are shutting down for the winter. The woodchuck's been in here eating. Rabbits, probably the woodchuck, I see them out here. They've been eating the buckwheat, see? And here's the far flower garden, which I let go wild this year. The hollyhocks are all done. Plenty of seed if anybody wants some. Here's the cleome. And not too much else left flowering in here. These. Oh, those are the Drew some artichokes that snuck in here. Here's a bucket of paste tomatoes I just picked. That's a lot of tomatoes. I could fill up another bucket, I think, but this might be all I cooked down today. Here's the other flower garden. Some cosmos. Just starting to flower. They're really late. And flowering tobacco here. And these mums, fall mums, they were growing all summer and they're flowering. They seed them. There's still a little bit in there for the bees to eat. All these other flowers have shut down pretty much. The black-eyed Susans are done. The hyssop still flowering, but not too much. And there's still a lot of these dahlias. Or zinnias. I always get them mixed up. That's about it. It is the end of September. Goldenrod's done flowering. There's still a few of these asters, but you don't see any bees in here. They're pretty much out of flowers. The sun is low now. The sun is really low, so it's in your eyes. But good solar weather. Here's a couple New England asters. They're just starting.